Hi guys. I just want to say hi because I'm not feeling so well, and so I'm looking if I'm looking yellow by the way. I don't believe. My gallbladder, spleen, and pancreas are very much inflamed, and it's very hard to eat and to hold things down, including water. I'm like raging or like I don't know all the time. Like it's really gross. Sorry. Like I'm sitting in the car. On my stomach is the best because when I'm laying down, it presses on these organs. Now this started with pancreatitis that I've had for 2 years and has gotten me in and out ERs, often not more than just some fluids, and then after a few days it would stop. But my specialist had already informed me that part of this disorder I'm dealing with could be attacking my organs, in addition to my lungs, my eyes, and my heart, and that would be kind of a deal breaker because it's not a traditional diagnosis, and it's basically not covered in Medi-Cal. And then I don't have parents to like fight for me. Now this is often confused, and that's what the doctor kind of tried to explain. That people then assume I don't have health insurance, or that I don't have a doctor, or that I have too many doctors, or I get all this crap at me, and that's kind of why he explained that to me. That he's like, keep doing what you're doing, but know that it's kind of like a deal breaker, and that your organs can shut down, and that it's going to be very painful. And that's the one thing I can say, is that it is very, very painful. So much so that I can't really drive when these waves of pain, stabbing pain, are basically here pressed against my stomach. Sorry. So this is what, it's very loud, very dramatic, but it's like hours and hours on end. My doggy is with me here. I'm very scared to die on them, to be honest. I was in the ER last week, but again, with the pancreatitis, it's kind of like at certain point enzymes might be high, but because it's actually an issue that it shuts down, it actually doesn't show that there's too much enzyme, because there is a lack of enzyme, and so it doesn't alert on the blood tests necessary. But because this have been, I think, the 4th or 5th time, maybe even more, that I had this issue that it has to do with my pancreas, I'd say maybe there are some other tests possible. Again, that's not covered, and it has a little bit to do, like, if I would have a drinking issue, that would be a different story. They would by law have to do certain tests and certain treatment, but they also wouldn't give any more, like, certain other medication. They would label me as addicted as an illness, and so it's kind of something you don't want to go that route. No, I had arrived at my friend's mom actually just for a day, and then I got sick, and so then I got kind of stuck, and that's very hard on someone who didn't ask, like, in the first place, to be involved. But when I'm this sick, then it's also kind of like really crazy then to tell that I have to go. And so then I sort of left unexpectedly. I don't actually know exactly why, except for that the neighbors were doing the same shit as at Sister Margaret's and other places. They were just consistently harassing my dogs. They were consistently harassing me but in a way that my friend's mom didn't see that. And so I couldn't walk the dogs. I couldn't leave them in the yard. It was like kind of the deal breaker, I feel, because those are her neighbors, and that's kind of actually the case every single time. That by default they're just right, and I'm just wrong. And again, whoever these people are, they're very effective, and I'm here in the middle of nowhere right now, basically afraid I'm losing my life. I could go back to the ER, but again, I won't get more than a little bit of nausea medication, which would be great, but I'm not worth to lose the dogs over in my car and then be out in a couple hours and have nothing left. And yeah, so we gotta think of that. I have to think of that, because other people are so ready to like have me lose everything over like a principle, basically. Oh, call 911. No, why not call 911 and not create more shit drama that I already can't handle? Now again, if I would get all these tests and be kept for days in the hospital to be like really sort out what's going on, that would be a different story. But again, that's not happening. That's really not happening. So me being out within 6 hours and then have no car, no dogs, no dog, no place to go to is really important. Like, yeah. And then, by the love of God, don't have me stay with people anymore who have the power to make me go. You know, it's kind of like the most devastating thing, and I know that it's just in every situation it has to just happen. You know, no, guy, calm down. I just want to update y'all. Like, I've been basically from Saturday night 10 p.m. Redditing. I'm actually a little calm right now because I didn't eat something yet since Saturday. But it was the same situation last Saturday that I didn't eat till like Wednesday or something. And I'm more concerned about the liquids. It's like something is blocked and it cannot process beyond my stomach. And then it has me on the floor from the pain and passing out. Now, Gaia, can you stop? Stop it now. Go. Go. You're sitting in the shit that I need to try to clean up. Go. No, go now. Go. Just relax. Don't go roll around in it. I'm trying to clean it. Yeah, I do know that these weirdos roll up here 7 times a day, upsetting the dogs, ensuring that I don't get a lot of rest. And that last night in the dark, we're sitting actually around the corner of the tree, so we're kind of not visible. This dude just walked up in the dark and got my 2 dogs. Stop it now. Do you hear me? Stop it. Again, it was just a moment that I was quiet and could have basically not be alive, and that scares me a lot. That there are people actually not trying to help, ensuring that they seemingly go for the dogs instead, and then combine that with ensuring that I have the least rest as possible. And I'm saying a large part of this has to do with these harassers and really ensuring that I'm not able to get better at all. I actually had one of them on camera last week, and then he had kept me awake for an hour while I had to sleep in the car, like around 4 or 5 o'clock. And every single day he came back to mess with the dog, getting me out of the house. It's just really creepy. So I don't know what needs to happen. I just know that I'm really, really hanging on there by a thread, and that the pain is so bad that I don't know. So I could go back to my doctor's office. I don't even know if they're gonna look into it. They haven't. And that's again what the specialist tried to explain. The system is not set up that I fall in to do even multiple issues. And so me having to spend my last energy and money to go to a doctor's office that one doesn't have my doctor anymore, and then two has actually not been very friendly at all. Yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely not running over. I mean, this is the office that keeps trying to send me out to other offices and not to be back at theirs. And again, it looks like I'm the one, and then it's like, no, I'm the one who stayed there for the last 4 years. And this is my home county. And it's very complicated for me to switch. It could kill me. And that's exactly what they're trying to do every fucking time. So they're not focused on getting me better or stabilizing me. They're focused on getting me not there in their clinic. It's a small town. Yeah, again, it's the same story. So, and yes, they have a lot of power. They hold a lot of power together with the police. And I'm just saying, like, this is not just on me. Sorry guys, I've been trying to do the best I can, and I can't anymore. It's absolutely devastating. I love y'all. Thank you for everything.